दिल्ली के इंडिया इंटरनेशनल सेंटर में मंगलवार को पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह के जीवन पर आधारित किताब चेंजिंग इंडिया को लॉन्च किया गया। अपने जीवन पर आधारित इस 10 वॉल्यूम की किताब में पूर्व प्रधानमंत्री डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह ने आर्थिक विषयों पर और भारत की अर्थव्यवस्था के उतार चढ़ाव के बारे में खुलकर बयां किया।
I came from a small village in West Punjab where there was no electricity, where there was no secure water supply. There was only a primary school which was also at a distance, and I studied until the 4th class in that school. In the 5th grade, I migrated to Chakwal, which was the Tehsil headquarters of Punjab. There my uncle was posted and I stayed with him, and in the 6th class I went to Peshawar where my father was posted. Narasimha Rao ji was searching for me and he traced me to the UGC and he said, "Where are you?" I said, "I am in the UGC." He said, "Hasn't Dr. Alexander mentioned to you what we have for you?" I said, I didn't take him very seriously. And Narasimha Rao ji said, "No, you go and get dressed up and come for the swearing in ceremony." So that's how I became the finance minister. So people say I was accidental prime minister. I was also accidental finance minister. And we were able to implement a reform program which has changed the fortunes of the country. And as finance minister, I used to meet the gentlemen and ladies of the press regularly. I had very good relation, and by and large, the country followed what we had presented as the remedy for the crisis of 91.
Given that 91 really turned out to be a turning point for the economy of a kind that we couldn't have imagined, the lesson here is we need accidental finance ministers to do this kind of a magical turning around that India really did. Dr. Singh, as the last thing, I would like to have you speculate a little bit about India's future. What do you expect? Where are we headed to? On the economy? Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Are we at another juncture where we need major decisions? Just your thoughts.
Well, I have always been reminded of a couplet from Iqbal about the future of our country, which Mr. P.N. Aksar used to narrate to me very often whenever we were in difficulties. And that couplet is something like this: मिट गए मिस्र यूनान और रोमा, लेकिन कायम है अब तक नामो निशान हमारा। कुछ बात है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, सदियों रहा है दुश्मन दौरे ज़मां हमारा। Basically, the broad thrust of economic policy has not changed in the last 25 years. And the result is that India is one of the few countries. For 25 years, it has an average growth rate of 6.7 to 7%. We could do more, and we shall do more. I sincerely hope and believe that India is destined to achieve its destiny. That's my belief. It was a belief which sustained me as a bureaucrat, as a finance minister, and as prime minister. And I stand by that India is destined to be a major powerhouse of the global economy. People say I was a silent prime minister. I think these volumes speak for themselves, and I don't want to boast about my goals or my achievements as the Prime Minister, but the events that took place are well described in these volumes, particularly the volume which deals with the Prime Minister speaks. I certainly would like to say that I was not the Prime Minister who was afraid of talking to the press. I met the press regularly, and on every foreign trip that I undertook, I had a press conference on the return in the plane or immediately after landing. So there is a large number of those press conferences whose results are also described. And I remember very vividly in 2005 when I went to Washington, the National Press Club invited me to address. Our officials were nervous that I would not be able to manage the National Press Club, but that was a very successful conference, and that conference, its verbatim record is published in these volumes. That will give you an idea of what I was able to achieve in dealing with ladies and gentlemen of the press.